So today I actually want to talk about what I did as in terms of the VHS tapes. Um, Sorry about that. What From one of my previous projects, I used um, I used what's it called now? Capture device. There we go. Look at that. This is going through a VHS tape. Now, if I show you the actual screen, there we go. I'll pass it over here. This is what the actual footage looks like. Nothing that bad. All it is a displacement map, which means that it adds just distortion on the background. That's just to make it look nice. It's pretty. It's a part of the background, and there's a bit of wobble on the statue, and then I've sharpened it a bit and added a bit of colour, and that's all. Then, in order to get that proper VHS effect look, what I've done, I don't know if you can see on OBS, I've got my different cameras laid out. We've also got one of just the screen. If you look here, screen def, it's the high definition screen. So that's where this is, and I'm running the VHS tape. Where is it now? If I get cam to where did I put it? Here it is. So if you can see down here, there's not enough now, but down here is the VHS tape, and that's what I'm running everything off, and that's how I'm getting that look. And all I'm doing is just recording the footage. Some tapes do this. You got a record head and a play head, very similar to old like 12 or 24 track recorders, where you've got a record head and a play head. We have the record head which record onto the tape, and then you got the play head that would play the tape. And I'm basically doing exactly the same, where I'm recording from HDMI out to my computer, and then going through the tape, and then recording back. It's quite noisy, but I've managed to turn down the noise. But as soon as I stick it through this, I've done a lot of cleanup in post as well to get rid of, I think this is just a bad tape. But what I've done, here we go, here's the test. As you can see there, it looks really bad as soon as I start playing it. But I've cleaned it up. But then what I've then done is I've decided to mess around here with some what I did, I got two tapes. One of them was playing at one speed, the other one was playing at another speed, and then what I decided to do was dismantle or take off the top of one and put my finger on one of the rotating discs and slow it down slightly, even though you could break the machine and you could break the tape. It doesn't matter. And then what will happen was that because of the different record speed and the different playback speed, it starts to get corrupt and the lines start to bleed, as you can see on this. If I drag it over here, yeah. So what I did, I had to test what pins worked. So that's you can see it starts to bleed. Well, you've got the normal picture here, and you can sort of see it, and you can see the heart here. But then these lines here are being dragged over, because if you think about how it scans from left to right, from left to right. It depends on how you view it. But if it misses, if it's out of sync, first of all it'll start to go up and up. I'll try and demonstrate that. Let me have a look now. No, I can't at the moment, it's too late. But then what I decided to do was put my finger down, slows down slightly, and it starts to drag the pixels out. And a few other things. Where is it now? Right, there we go. I used a displacement map on top of the original footage. Here is probably leading to a capacitor of some sort. The way that we can check that out is by checking if there's any continuity. Yeah, we can hear there's something there. Now what that means is, let me try and find it. Idea 3, is it? Yeah, here we go. All I did was stick a displacement map. There we go. You can see it here. If I take off this layer here. So that's the normal footage. All I did was make it so that it offsets the background by itself. So it looks at the pixels, drags the pixels by a certain amount that I set here, specifically the red pixels, and will displace everything else. So you don't see any color difference, but everything that is red gets displaced. You can see here, we go. So it starts off like that, and then all I need to do is go through a few of the pixels, and the frames. So there we go, frame 1. There you go, you can start to see it getting dragged there, which sort of has this weird effect because it's on top of itself, and you've got all these other distortions happening. Here, so this could take phantom power. This is an amplification circuit here. Yeah. These two here might be amplification circuits, but I think this is a dialing chip which helps it dial. There we go. And there we go. And very similar with what's this one now? Oh yeah, that's the tracked one. I did a bit of tracking. Idea 2, there we go. This one's very similar. You got all these, and then once you double it up with a bit of the VHS, proper VHS, you know, you're gonna get full on trippy effects. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I've got much else to speak about. I've tried my best to explain a few of the things, but you know, oh well. Yeah, I hope all is well.